Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today we're going to continue on with this first set of pages that we've already created in the Basically Amazing Foundations printable scrapbook album. We are using the Pretty Mosaic paper collection by Prima. So if you want to see how we got to this point, we've made the covers already, and we've made this first set up of flips and pockets and pages. Oops. And if you want to see how we got this far, I have a playlist specifically for this album, and I will link it up here and down below. It starts off with an introduction to the templates, and then there is a video showing all the prototypes I made before I release the templates. And then there is the add-on photo mats video, and then the, I can't remember actually what's all in the playlist, but it'll be linked up there and down below in the description box. And so today we are going to add on to this, and we're going to put it in the album. So we're going to attach it to the fin, but we're going to add some things on before we attach it to the fin. Or we might actually add some things to the fin before we attach this to the fin. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, so we're going to put this aside for now. And, update on these little glue dot embellishments that I did there. Do you see those little glue dot embellishments? We put foil on them. They do seem to want to stick to each other slightly, but other than that, like over here on this page where we added them to these little corners here, they're not sticking to anything. So I'm assuming it's because they're not sticking to each other, or they're not coming in contact with each other. Not really sure, but so I think it's fine. I'm gonna leave them for now because you can almost hear it like getting stuck to each other there. But again, I think it's fine. But if not, maybe we'll have to put some sort of top coat or something on that one specifically. But anyway, so we're going to set this aside, and I'm going to tell you what we need out of the templates. And again, oops, I'm a little crooked there. Sorry about that. And again, I'm going to try to list them down below in the description box, exactly which pages we are using. Not so much the mats, but the main pages. I'm going to try to list them down below as best I can, and I will put on there whether or not I did plain or whether I printed onto the cardstock or onto the pattern paper or I printed a background or whatever. I will try to make sure I make note of that for you guys. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need, well, I'm just going to get all the things out that we're going to need, and I've already prepped most of them. So the first thing is page 8B. I printed this off onto white cardstock, and this is, I printed the small stripes. So again, if you didn't get both the small stripes and the light wood, you can use whichever one you purchased. You could just use that. You don't have to have both background designs. I have a note on here. This will be in the middle. I love my notes. I actually prepped this last week. It's been a heck of a week. It's been a heck of a month, really, actually. But anyway, so here's what I did. So I printed off the small stripes. So I need the long fin here, but then I cut the other 3 off. Okay, so then I scored it and put tape on the stripe side. So tape on the pattern side. Right, so on the other side, I inked it all the way around, and then I just inked the edges of this side, just so there won't be any white cardstock showing. So you need one of those. And then on page 10D, let's see, it looks like this. Looks like this. Wait a minute, no, looks like this. I printed this onto white cardstock, and I printed the light wood. So I cut away this piece. We're not going to be using this today, but I cut this away, and then cut the 3 tabs off of this side, and then I scored and put tape on the light wood side and inked both sides. So we're going to need one of those, and I'm going to put this aside for future use. And then let's see. And then page 13 AC. It looks like this. We're just going to be using this part here, so we're not going to be using this bottom part. So I'm going to put notice I write down what page it is, so I don't lose track of what I've got available for use. And then I cut the 3 tabs off and just left the 1 tab. This is just on white cardstock, and put tape on it there. I'm not sure why I tabbed the corners. I'll have to try to remember that. So I've got that one. And then the next piece is 17 BD. So we used this in the last, let's see, we used this right here. So we used the other part of this page on this page set up here. So we're going to be using this as well. This was kind of a last minute addition that I just added right before I turned on the camera, believe it or not. But I haven't prepped that one yet. So again, 17 BD. And then we are going to be using on page 21 DE, let's see, it looks like this. We're going to be using 2 pieces. Let's see, I think I did it like this. We're going to be making a little pocket out of this. So we don't need these right now, and we don't need this bottom little belly band, but I left it to where it could be a pocket if we wanted it to be. So we're not going to be using either one of those right now. But for these 2 pieces, I made one of them into a pocket. So I took 1 long tab off, I put tape all the way, I scored it, put tape all the way around and inked the edges. And then on the other one, we cut 3 of the tabs off and just left 1. So this is going to be turned into a little pocket, and this is just white cardstock. All right, so let's start with, I need to prep this one really quick. So this one is going to be a flip. This is a Fiskars Precision heavy duty paper trimmer. I have it linked in my Amazon. I have a special Amazon list that I try to link everything as best I can in. And then we're going to take these 2 long tabs. So I have that Amazon list down below specifically for this album. And keep these, because remember we used something like this with the embellishments in that one page setup. All right, so then I'm gonna put my scoreboard out. Whoa, I keep hitting my light. Got my scoreboard out, and I'm just gonna score this line here. And then I'm going to prep it just a little bit, and I believe I'm going to have it, it's going to flip up, so the tape needs to be on here. Let's see, that's not a full, I'm going to use 1/4 inch tape. Weird. Oh, I was trying to find my tool. I stuck it in my crafty companion over here, but it got stuck behind something. Okay, this is 1/4 inch scrapbook.com tape that I really like. I usually use the 3/8 of an inch, but it's too big for this little shorter. This is like a smaller tab. And then I'm just going to tab these corners quickly. And then I'm going to ink this up on both sides. I'm using my Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this page, which is 8B, and we're going to put the small stripe side down. And then we are going to add page 13AC. So this is just white cardstock. We are going to add this to the top of here. So I'm going to, oh, I didn't ink that edge. So I'm going to fold this to the side here, and I'm going to burnish that. And I'm going to remove the tape backing. I'm not going to try to, or should I? Should I try to center it? Or is that going to be too much? Okay, so I'm not going to go all the way to the score mark on the bottom page. I'm just going to come about a 16th of an inch away, if. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Just a little bit. So here's where the score is, and I just a little bit away. See that? Okay, so this is going to be a flip. So it's going to go like this. Yes, perfect. And then on top of that is going to go this page. So this is page 10D, and we're going to add it to the fin of the bottom page. So we're going to add the pattern side down like this. So I'm going to remove the tape backing. This time I'm going to use a little bit of glue stick to give me a minute. This is just a yoo-hoo, or ooh-hoo, a yoo-hoo, ooh-hoo, yoo-hoo. I don't know how do you say it, ooh-hoo, ooh-hoo. Whatever it is. Ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo. Okay. So we just want to lay it fin to fin here, and I'm going to try to match it up as best I can. Oh, I did not cut these the same, it appears. So let's try to match that up a little bit better. So then this folds. And then we're going to add this piece we just finished prepping. We're going to add it to the top here, like this. Move that tape backing. And I'm going to use a little bit of glue stick. Okay, got that on there. And then we're going to make a pocket out of here. So this is going to get attached to here like this, and then this is going to get attached on top of here. So let's do that part first. Remove the backing. And a little bit of glue stick. This is just for wiggle room, the glue stick, not for, not to like, not for the strength. I guess it does add a little bit extra strength. I'm a little off, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to ink that edge really quick. And then we're going to stick this down here. Like this. We're going to do the best we can anyway. Okay. Oop, better use a glue stick. See how that helped me? The glue stick helped me move it. That is lovely. Yep, I think I got it. I think I got it on there. Right, okay. Now we're going to take that set that we just made, and we are going to add it into the album. And I don't think you'll be able to see it. I'm going to ink these edges just really quick. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but you never know. Okay. Remove the tape backing. Oh, I have to decide, is this going to be my front? Yes, I think so. Okay. And I think, just for extra security, I'm going to use some liquid glue. Not necessary. You don't have to do this, but this is art glitter glue. And I'm going to put it on the fin. I think I need to shake my art glitter glue up, you guys. It is like so runny. Do you guys, you guys ever had that problem? Sheesh. Some things, and I'm just going to lay it on here. You don't want it to go, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. It's not like wanting to, here, let's do it this way. All right, pretty good. I like it, I like it, I like it. All right, so I got that attached. So again, this is just on one side. This is just this one side fin. And then we're going to attach this hoe set on top of that, on top of where we just attached that. But I need to ink this bottom. Alright, so it's going to get attached right on top of there, like that. So let's go ahead and do it. And again, I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Except I'm going to put it on the tape this time, I think. Wasn't near as runny that time, was it? Okay, I'm just going to lay it on here. Match it up as best I can. Look at how dirty, I don't know if you can see, yeah you can, how dirty that backside of that page got. Yeah, okay. So now we've got that attached into the book. So, looks like that on one side. Alright, next thing we want to do is, I know for sure that I want to put a magnet to keep this closed. keep this down, and I'm not going to put a magnet for this, but I am going to put a magnet here. But there's not going to be another magnet back here or anything. There's just no need. But I am going to keep this closed. So this is a pocket. We're going to put a tall envelope in here. I'm pretty sure. Like the one we made. Let me grab it. I'll show you. Kind of like the one we made here. This one we made on the foiling video. I will link that up there and down below. But we're going to make one from the templates, from the vintage envelopes templates. That way there's no cutoff, because I printed directly onto like a regular envelope, like a security envelope, and it kind of left this border, which you can still do that. You can still print on there just like that. But so we're going to put like an envelope here. A long, tall envelope. At least one envelope. There might be more things in there, but I want to be able to have it like secure. So we're going to add a magnet. And I think we're going to add a magnet to one side, and then we're going to do one of these majiggies, and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, sorry, I got so distracted. Sorry about that. I'm going to use a magnet and a magnet saver, and I have a whole video about where I got all these different sizes and stuff. I will link that video up here, and I will put it in the description box, but there will also be links in the description box to all of the magnets and magnet savers. So if you just wanted to check those out as well, that would be fun too. So I think we're going to have a photo mat here, but I'm not sure what we're going to have here. So we're going to put, I bet we have a photo mat on both of these pieces. So I'm going to put the magnet here and then the magnet saver here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the magnet saver down first. And I'm just going to take a piece of tape. We're going to attach that down in the middle somewhat. Like that. Then let's put a piece of tape over top. And then we're going to put the magnet right here. And since we got our glue dots out, let's use a glue dot to attach to the magnet. Right, so we put a glue dot on the back of the magnet there, and then let's close it. Press. And now we have that down. Let's put a piece of tape over top of that. Okay. And see, the envelope will be holding this flap down, so we'll be good. Okay, so I haven't really planned out what I'm going to be doing yet. However, I do have some thoughts. And this is probably as far as I got, besides the envelope that I want to put there. Oh, also, I have good news. And you already know this. I already put it on my Facebook group, and I even posted it in the community tab here on YouTube. But I'll tell you in just a second. I'm going to be using some Basically Amazing photo mats. These are an add-on to the Basically Amazing foundations. So these are meant for, you know, matting photos, like what page was this? These are all printed, by the way. I printed all of these, I think, onto just regular copy paper, just thin, flimsy copy paper. So the 4x6s are 7 BDs, the 5x7s are 1 AC, and then the 3x4s is 13D. So these are the ones that are in the add-on photo mats. We're going to be using those But these are cool because they have the photo corners on there. And if you use just copy weight paper, you're not adding a lot of bulk. So here's my thoughts. I was going to use, this is one of the journaling cards from the collection. So I thought that would be cute on the front of this little faux down pocket. And then I thought a photo mat, we could put just a regular photo mat on the back. So right, I was thinking of that. And then I was thinking we could put 4x6 with the 4x6 journaling card right here on this part. So this would be a good spot for journaling. Just information. Plus it looks really pretty. And we're going to have an insert here, so it's going to be obscured just a little bit. And then I thought on the back of the flip, we could do just a photo mat. So I'm not sure about the rest of it yet, but that's what I was thinking. Oh, and these two, I do know, the 5x7s are going to go on this page, front and back. So those are definitely going there. So I need to make sure, like my pencil marks, can you see? Yeah, you get a little bit, but it's okay. So we're definitely going to be attaching these to that page. So that's a definite. And I think we're going to be doing these as well. So what's exciting, let me move these out of the way, is I guess you guys said something or said something enough to We Are Memory Keepers, because they are coming back out with some of their corner chompers. So what's really great about this corner chomper is it's got the photo one, and I'm just going to show you here, and I'm super excited about it. They must have been listening. I can't. So there's a link down below to where you can pre-order it. I know you could order it in other places in other countries, but I don't know if they just had a big stock of it or what. But We Are Memory Keepers wasn't making them, but now they're going to make them for us again, so I'm so excited. Okay, so let me show you. You just chomp the corner. It looks like that, right? And you're like, well, whoop-de-doopty. But on the add-on photo mats, it's perfect. See that? So it looks like you put this journaling card inside of the photo corners, right? So that is why this is so exciting, because you can literally chomp all your corners and it looks like you've got the photo corners, the real photo corners, and you don't. So it's just perfect. I think it's perfect anyway. Oh, look, the journaling card's a little smaller than a 3x4. Let's measure, shall we? Yep. Well, that's an upsetting. These journaling cards are not 3x4. And these are not 4x6. These are smaller than 4x6. Well, interesting. But anyway, so we are going to ink these up. Let's see what it looks like. We'll go ahead and add it on there and let's see what it looks like. If you were using like a 3x4 photo and you chomp the corners, it would be perfect. Or a 4x6 photo. So I guess what I could do, well, I can just leave it like that. I don't really, oh, that's really bothers me. I wonder if I could maybe ink that up a little bit, just so it's not so noticeable. That might be too much inking. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to go with it. Yep. Well, that's kind of a bummer, really, that these journaling cards are not actually 3x4 or 4x6. But we're going to add them anyway. All right. So I'm just going to use my ATG tape runner. And this on here. I'm gonna be careful to try to at least center it a little, so it's not lopsided one side or the other. Good enough. And let's go ahead and attach to the pocket. Let's just commit to adding these there. And put a little bit in the middle there, just because that journaling card's a little heavier. So. All right. It's still exciting. It's still exciting. I'm super excited, and we're going to use it. Even though the journaling cards are not exactly the size, I still think it's going to look good. But you still, if you don't want to get that one, you could still use the ankle punch. You could just round the corners. That would look nice too. You could cut the slits. I have a video on the add-on photo mats that's in the playlist. But I'll link it up here because there are other options that you can use for these to get it to look really cool. So there's other things you can do. Yeah, see, this one's just as bad. It's almost right top and bottom. It's just not right width. So it's almost perfect on the 6-inch part, but it's not on the 4-inch part. So but in that video, I talk about other things you can do if you don't have any of the chompers. Other ways to get around that. You can obviously too just use real photo corners, like we did in the front of this page setup. I'll show you that in just a minute. Did I get way off? Did I get it on there crooked? It's okay. So then this one's going to go here like this. Yes. I like it. Okay. We're not going to use this one, but this is kind of the idea here. Oops, if I can get it in there. So it's going to kind of look like this, and it's going to fold. That's why we didn't add any like foiling to here, because we're going to foil the envelope. And so it's going to kind of be like this, right? Okay. But anyway, so you could use real photo corners like we did here, and these are the ones that we foiled, right? So those are super cute as well. So it's totally up to you. Like if we would have had that corner punch, the 6x6 looks like it's the right size. It fits. So if we'd have had the corner punch when we did this, we could have done that exactly correct. But see, we just did the angle. Trying to bring it up just a little bit. We just did the little angle, and then we put the little glue dot there and put the little foil on top. Makes it super cute, right? Okay. So lots of options. Lots and lots and lots of options. Okay. So then we're going to stamp. I'm going to stamp a 4x6, and then my 3x4. We're going to stamp the 3x4 that way. Uh-oh. I'm about ready to lose. Well, I think I need to clean my stamp. Yep, it's crooked. Or I need to put something sticky on it to make it sticky again. Good enough. I'm going to have to re-stick it. 4x6. And then I'm going to do 3x4. Alright, so I'm going to attach these down. So when I go to put a 3x4 photo there, I can just take my little corner chomper and it'll be perfect. Anyway, So what do you guys think about using the really thin paper for these types of things? It cuts down on the weight and the bulk. So what do you think about that? Do you guys like that? Have you been doing that? I'm digging it because it is cutting down on the weight, because these pages are getting super interactive and you can't really see that disc not that well through there, so I think it's okay. I think it's totally fine. Totally fine. All right, so then let's stick this one down. Now I need to think about, see, I could, if I wanted to, I could do 3x4 photos. I could do, I think I can do, can I do 3? I don't think I can do 3. Can I? If I wanted to, I could, maybe, let's see. I don't think it'll hold 3. Oh, it will. I mean, pretty snug, but it will. That's interesting. But we're not gonna do that. We could do a 4x6 and a 3x4 if we wanted there. Or we could do a 4x6 and a 3x4 there. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. We could just mat the whole thing. And you can put loose 4x6s in there, maybe? Maybe? You could put some 4x6s in the pocket. Okay, I'm going to think about it. Oh, let's put these on. I'm going to put these on while I'm thinking. So we're going to put them on this front and back of this page here. Okay, I think I know. I think I got an idea. So we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna grab the mats for this page, which is 54A. So this is the mat for the main base page for the largest album, which is on page 7A. So the mat for that is a 54A. I'm gonna grab that. And then I'm also gonna grab the mat for 10D. Whoops, my little clips are together. Which is on page 57D. So that's the mat for that. And that's all I need for the moment. So what I think I'm going to do, is this the right mat? Yeah. is I picked out this paper out of the collection. And I think I'll do both pieces side by side. Like this and like this, and have it to be like a continuous thing. So I'm going to trace this out. Uh-oh, where's my pencils? Trace this out side by side. And then I'm going to cut them out, and then I'm going to, oops, sorry, bumped you. Then I'm going to ink them up. And then I'll be right back. So we don't need this piece. Okay, I've got them inked up. And so I thought I would do it like this. I'd have one here. And then when this is open, we'll have this one here, right? And so it kind of like, it's a continuation kind of page. I looked at some of the others with the flowers and things, but I felt like it was just too much. It was just too bold. So, do I have it right? Yes, I do. I think I do. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and attach them down. And I'm just going to use my ATG. Oh, I need to remove that tape though. Uh-oh. Got off a little bit. So I was looking at this paper. And you know the envelope I showed you, this one here, we were going to put this in the pocket or something like this in the pocket. Well, there's script on here, so we're going to do one with script on it. I think that'll be super pretty. All right, I like it. All right, so then I had another idea, and I took this piece of here. This one is the back side of that. So I just cut out this part. I fussy cut the Beautiful Life part that's down here at the bottom. And I thought we could use this kind of like a belly band. A little bit. What do you think? I like it. But before we attach that down, I want to add some foiling to it. I'll put my templates back up. So I got my piece, I've inked it up. So I fussy cut it and inked it up. And now I've got that piece of foiling that I've been using. And then I'm going to do the glue stick thing. So I'm just going to act like I'm inking those edges up like this. And then I'm going to stick this over top. So better do it this way since it's longer. And I'm going to smoosh it. And burnish it, burnish it, burnish it. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, and now I need to do the top part. Just look how cool that looks, you guys. That is so neat. Okay, let's do this part. And then same thing. Yes, looks fantastic. No, I didn't get it everywhere. Let's see if I can. Is there no glue there? There might not be any glue there. Let me put some glue. There we go. Right, so then that'll go there. That's gonna look so cool. So I was thinking about maybe putting some brads here to kind of like give it the illusion that it's being held down. I thought about putting the little, the glue dot on there and then foil, but since we foiled the whole thing, that might look kind of silly. So let's see, how big is my... Alright, I'm just going to poke through here. Oh. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that looks really neat. And I think I'll just, well, I guess I can open it up like this. Let's open it up like this. No, let's open it up. Nope. Let's turn it. Could you even see? I don't even know if you could see. Let's turn it a little bit. So this part's going to be glued down. So you could have done this and attached it to the mat before you put the mat down. But this part will be glued down so it's not going to interfere with anything. And then let's do one more over here. So these are just brads that are rusted. Just rusted brads. I have a video on how I rust stuff, but you can, I'll link it up here and down below if you want to check it out. But can always just use alcohol inks or anything like that. Or just a regular shiny one would be fine too. So that gives a little bit of weight to it too. I don't know where I was going with that. So then, because I thought about putting like 4x6 and 5x7 photo mats, it's kind of like an insert. So I just grabbed one, not the one I'm going to use, this is just on flimsy paper. But let's say that is one of the inserts, right? Isn't that gonna look cool? But I also think we need something down here. So to kind of catch it so it doesn't fall, like the 5x7 and then like 4x6, we could have a couple different inserts like that. Oh, that is gonna look so good, you guys. So I was looking in my embellishment tray and I got this little cluster together. I just trimmed off some of the edges and then I inked them up. So I thought maybe we could use this as like a stopper. So we could have it on here kind of like this. So it'll keep them from falling through. Plus it adds a little bit of an element of something. So let's do that. Let me attach these things together with some art glitter glue here. Let's just put a little bit on the top there. I'm just going to try to center it best I can. That's good enough. And we're just going to let that dry. Okay. I totally love the way this is turning out. So now I'm gonna have to use a different glue, another glue, because I use the metal pieces. I like to use the fiber tack with metal. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, I'm gonna go about 1/4 of an inch, actually about 3/8 to 1/2 inch in, like that. Then over here, this is Fabri-Tac by Beacon. You can use Fabri-Fix. You don't have to use Fabri-Tac, whatever you can get your hands on. And then, about right here. I can't tell. That's not straight, is it? Is that good? I need to find a way to, I'll just hold it. I'm gonna hold it for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so here is what I did since I left off from holding these down. I made some inserts. So here's the 5x7. So this is page, what did I say? 1AC? This is page 1AC. I just folded it in half, stamped 5x7, and on the back side, I didn't add anything except I inked it with black soot and stamped 5x7. So there's one little booklet that's gonna go in here. And then here's the 4x6 photo mat. There, I did the same thing on the back. Just inked it with black and then stamped 4x6. And this is page 7BD in the add-on photo mats. And then this was a tag I made, I don't even remember when I made it. A few videos back maybe, or did I make it where it's got the fun little foil hole reinforcement on the front and back? These little green ones right here that are so super cool, that are having a hard time staying on the paper. Anyway. So I thought that would make a perfect little addition, because you know I like to do everything in threes as best I can. And then for back here, I just added 2 3x4 photo mats. These are just on plain copy paper, these two, but these two are on cardstock. So that's what I did. I just wanted to keep it simple because this is going to be closed, flat. And again, you know, this is all part of the front of the first fin, right? So we've got all this going on the front of the first fin. So I think what I will do is I will stop here, and I think in the next video, I'll do the envelope for there and maybe a few other inserts, and then we'll do something back here and here. Because this video is getting long. So I think that's what we'll do. So if you liked the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.